Hello everyone, welcome to our Contemporary Philippine Arts from the Region subject, and today we will be talking about dance. Now let us define what is dance. It is an art form involving a series of rhythmic human movements that are purposefully selected. There is a difference between dance and movement, so it should be differentiated. In contrast to simple human movement or the utilitarian movement, dance involves a mindful effort to combine movements with dynamics, rhythms, and arts in order for these movements to flow together. We have the different elements of dance. First is the body element. This describes how the body of a dancer moves, what part of that body is moving, what actions are performed, and how the body aligns and supports itself. Next, we have the space. This focuses on the area where the dance is performed. So we have terms such as direction, size, focus, distance, level, and also elevation that can be used in describing the use of space in dance. Third, we have time. So terms such as accent, beat, duration, meter, rhythm, and acceleration can be used in describing the time. Fourth, we have energy. This element describes how the energy is directed through the body and how the body releases it. In some references, this is referred to as dynamics. If music has dynamics, dance has dynamics as well. And lastly, we have the relationship, and this element has a lot of aspects. It may mean how a dancer relates to another dancer, or how he or she relates to an object, or sometimes how he or she relates to the group of dancers. It could also mean how a person relates to the stage and to the production elements. Relationship involves the awareness of dancers on their environment. Now let's talk about the forms and types of dance in the Philippines. First, we have the folk dances. These refer to the dances that are developed and performed together by ordinary people. So this includes ceremonial, combative, courtship, exorcism, funeral game, and torture, also comic and religious dances. Under folk dances, we have courtship and wedding dances. A courtship dance is a ceremonial dance which involves the male pursuing the female. So the courtship dance is typically performed during special occasions. Examples of courtship dances are kumintang and kuracha. We also have wedding dances. These are performed by newlyweds, and this performance aims to celebrate relationships that have been newly formed by the couple, their families, and relatives. Examples of wedding dances are Mascota in Cagayan, as well as in Isabela, and the Pantomina in Bicol. Next, we have game dances. These folk dances are usually acted for fun, but have a set of rules and structure. These are usually done in informal social gatherings, and these dances also played to test the skills of the dancers. Next, we have the martial dance. This type of folk dance is combative in nature and is used to enact a battle. It may exhibit an armed execution or confrontation using arms or weapons. The Langka of Samal is a good example of a martial dance. Next, under folk dances, we have ritual dancing. This involves dancing to spiritual beings and gods. We have what we call shaman, who usually directs the dance, and the supplicants perform the dance to ask for blessings, good health, and victory in war. So they may also perform ritual dancing as a form of gratitude to the gods for blessings received or prayers answered. Another, we have social dancing. Social dancing is primarily performed to celebrate important milestones in life and to mark harvests. This is also performed among Christians as a way of commemorating the feasts of patron saints or visit of personages. So examples of social dancing are balse, escotis, habanera, lanceros, polka, rigodon de honor, and subli. And of course, we have song dance. This refers to a dance performed to a song. This is typically describes history and traditions of a community. So this dance involves acting out the meaning of the song using gestures and movements. So we have balitaw and lunsay. These are examples of song dance. Next, we have ballet. Ballet is a theatrical dance presentation in which a plot is integrated with dancing, music, and stage designs. It is also defined as the style and technique of dancing strictly based on a theatrical dance school. Ballet is further classified into modern ballet, opera ballet, and folkloric ballet. Now let's talk about the modern ballet. It utilizes the technique and style of classical ballet in portraying contemporary content. So techniques in modern dance may be adapted in modern ballet, such as bound and rebound, and contraction and release. Modern ballet may also use natural movement. Next, we have the opera ballet. It is defined as a dance within the context of an opera. So rock opera ballet, which began in the 1970s, is an offshoot of the opera ballet. Next, we have the folkloric ballet. This is a type of ballet that involves stylizing and editing stories, motifs, and styles found in the culture of ordinary people and adapting these materials to contemporary theater. We also have modern dance. Modern dance refers to a dance form that emerged during the 20th century. And this dance form is still considered theatrical, but it veers away from the technique and style of ballet. And also we have other forms, and under this we have aerobic dance. This is primarily dancing to the tune of a popular music with the purpose of increasing consumption of oxygen over a long period of time. Next, we have the vaudeville dancing. This form of dancing is used to be popular during the American period. It included popular dances from the United States and Philippine folk dances. The vaudeville dancing, when combined with mime, singing of ballads, and acrobatics, offers a perception of life during those times in a satirical way. Next, we have jazz dance, and this dance form uses African dance techniques like isolation of individual human body parts, rhythm, and polycentrism. So later movements from the social dances were fused into jazz. Nowadays, there are people who are into modern jazz, which is a mix of original jazz dance and steps from dances during the second half of the 20th century. Next, we have Polynesian and Tahitian dances. These dances began from the people living in Polynesian chain, which is comprised of 7 major island groups in the southern part of the Pacific Ocean. So these dances such as hula were introduced in the Philippines during the late 1950s. Next we have the tap dance, and this is a dance which entails stopping with toes and heels to generate rhythmic patterns.